Okay, so I decided I'll do a January 2015 Reptile Room update. If you haven't seen my videos, I had to change some of the tanks around and do some things because one of the tanks was sitting on the floor and the glass on the bottom inside of the tank was getting really cold, and I don't think my king snake liked it very much. Anyways, we're gonna start it off. I'm gonna show you the one of the bearded dragons tanks. This is that is Miss Big Head's tank right there. Can you see that? There's her solar glow light, her UVB. It's kind of messy because she was eating. There is Mrs. Big Head right there. That's my Mrs. Big Head. She's shedding her head. I'll go ahead and show you Jack. You come over here. This is that's Jack right there. He right now there's not much in his tank. He's actually getting a tank upgrade to the same kind of tank that Miss Big Head is, a 75 gallon. And what I'm going to end up doing is there's a canopy that you can buy that actually goes on top of this, and I believe there's enough room, because what I did here was I cut the ceramic out and put the ceramic part of the dome bulbs on there, so the bulb can screw in directly. That way they get closer to the bulb and there's no screen. Put the canopy on top, put the other 75 gallon on top of this, and they'll stack, and I can put two of the bearded dragon tanks together and it'll look real nice with that stand. I'll go ahead and give you a whole view of the reptile room here. That is the reptile room. This is my iguana's tank. She's about 3 years old, about 3.5 maybe. I've had her for about 7 months. This is Isabella, and she was eating blueberries and squash. She don't like the camera. You're okay. You're okay. Don't get mad because there's a camera. And she's a big sweetheart. She sees the camera and she's freaking out because it's got a blinking red light on the front of it. You know, she's real pretty. She's a green iguana. She's a red green iguana. That sounds kind of funny, but she is an iguana, which that includes the green iguana, red iguanas, the albino iguanas, and the xanthic iguanas, which are the blue iguanas. They're all iguana, just different colors. And she's obviously a red. She's actually starting to get green on her. If you look up underneath her belly here, she's getting some neon green on her. She's getting some green on her face, on some of her scales on her face. That's Bella. This tank right here actually only cost $80 to build. I'll show you. There's my Pinplex tanks, and I actually have them set up where I built the dividers so the heat lamps can sit in there like that. Down here on the bottom, this is Ruby, this girl right here. This is my albino ball python, my female albino ball python. I'll show you her. That is my albino female. I'll show you. Then I'll show you Popeye. This is my male. pied ball python. This is his tank. This is my male pied. And he's a little chicken. It's a true ball python of ball pythons. And that's my albino and my pied. I can leave them there. They ain't gonna go nowhere there. Then up here, if I can get to her, she's sitting right here on her water dish. This is Violet. She's my, well, come on, Violet. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on out of there. This is my anerythristic milk snake, and she's a come on, get off my hand. She don't want to get off my hand. And we called her Violet because if you hold her up in some good light, she's actually got a violet tint to her. And out of all my snakes, this is the only one that's actually bit me and drew blood. That's Violet. I'm not sure how long she is. But she's actually one of the few snakes that I have that has escaped and gotten into the wall. And I had to tear up the wall and redo the sheetrock. Then come over here. He's probably hiding, and I'm not going to bother to try to dig him out. In this tank up here, oh, there he is. He's actually in that lock. I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't. Let's see. Let's see if I scoot his lamp over here. Oh, it's not going to move. Anyways, this is my Mexican Black King Snakes tank up top. And he's actually, whenever Jack upgrades his tank, I'm thinking of putting him in Jack's tank and redoing his tank, putting a new top on it. Because Jack will be big pimping in a tank, 75-gallon tank like Miss Big Head over there. I tried to cohabitate him and her. They got along for almost a whole day. And then Jack ended up trying to rip. I kid you not, man. Trying to rip her head off. Like biting her the back of the head, and pretty bad. So I had to separate him and put him back in his own tank. They're still there. This top tank up here is the reason why I had to redo all the tanks. This is my oldest snake that I own. This year he turned 16 and a half. He is a Pueblo milk snake. His name is Henry. Let's see if I can get him this side. He's hiding right here in the corner. This is Henry. He's actually in shed. I don't know if you can see him right there. That's Henry. He got too cold and was kind of freaking me out because of how cold he was. And I know there's some people that actually put their snakes like in their garage where it's cold and they let them brumate. I have never done that with any of my snakes. And we've had Henry for a while now, and I don't have any idea how to do that. All I know is he hasn't been eating, which is kind of worrying me since he's so old. And then right here in this tank, this is actually two of the Pinplex tanks stacked on top of each other. This is Ka. He's my carpet python, and I think he's just a regular jaguar. But that's my Marilla. His name is Ka. Go ahead and put these guys back in the tanks here. What are you doing, Ruby? Ruby's she's a big sweetheart. She'll cruise around. This guy won't. He's kind of a chicken. That's Popeye. Popeye. Yeah, Ruby's my darling sweet girl. What's crazy is Ruby's only a couple months more older than Popeye. But look how big she is compared to Popeye. And another shot of their tanks. That is their tanks. And then there's the Mexican Black King Snake's tank. And there's Gizmo, Mogwai. And here's Miss Big Head. Let's see if she wants a worm. You want a worm, Miss Big Head? She got super worms and wax worms today. And she had never had no wax worms, so she don't like it. I don't think she likes wax worms. You want that? No? Are you full? She's got raspberry on her lips, so it looks like she's got lipstick on. Here. You want that? She's more interested in the camera. Oops. Say bye, Miss Big Head. Anyways, that was a reptile room update. I'll try to add some more stuff. I'll go ahead and shoot. You can see it's kind of a mess in here. But there's one of my guitars and there's one of my amps. Here's a shot of the whole room. I have a lot of stuff crammed into our bedroom. I'm gonna try to film some more videos. Right now it is like 30 degrees outside and it's snowing, and that it really sucks. I will try to make some more videos of us herping. My daughter is usually my camera girl. She usually has the GoPro on her head. But I'm actually working on getting a second GoPro. That way we could she can have one on her head and I can have one on my snake hook. That way she can get footage of me, handling the snake, or she can take the head strap off and I can actually get some footage of snakes up close, like rattlesnakes and stuff. That way, I can get some strikes at the camera or something. Anyways, if you want to see any sort of kind of video, just comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I make these videos, just because I think they're fun. Let me know. I can make a video about anything you want. There's Izzy one more time. Isabella. She really don't like the camera. What are you doing? Don't jump. Do you not like the camera? You don't like the camera? Yours okay. Watch. You're okay, baby girl. You're okay. You're okay. Who's a good girl? Who's that good girl? See? Yeah. I don't know if you know this about iguanas, but they have I think it's called a peridot eye. I don't know if you can see it up here. It's actually this little dot. That little dot right there is actually what they call her parietal eye. It's actually it's a third eye that they see above them, because in the wild they're big, big birds swoop down and grab the iguanas out of the trees and take them somewhere and drop them and then have a meal. That's part of the reason why they tell you whenever you go to pick up an iguana to do it from underneath instead of from up top. And the guy I got her from is I think was afraid of her, and she's a sweetheart. I mean, her getting mad like that's because the camera, but she's a big weenie. And part of the reason why I think he thought she was mean is because he didn't want to handle her. She's not really mean. She's actually pretty sweet. As you can see, she's like, oh, pet me more. Now, I bought her some blueberries, and she never had no blueberries before, and obviously she doesn't like them. Let's see how much footage I can get of random crap until this battery runs out. And then I'll piece everything together. Anyways, this is Isabella. She's such a sweetheart. In the reptile room, 79.5. It usually it says 22% humidity. It usually stays 80 in here. In the summer, it actually gets down to about 77 in here, or 75. It depends on if I run the air conditioner and all that in here. And right now it's at 22% humidity. Usually there's a lot more humidity in here. The humidifier I had in here went out. There's Ruby. There's Popeye. There's Violet. There's Jack. What are you doing, Jack? Do some head bobbing? Huh? Do some head bobbing? Oh, he's doing a crooked head for you. Then there's Caw. There's my carpet python. And then there's Henry over here. Anyways, if you like this video, comment, hit the like button, dislike, whatever you think. Right now, I believe I have 16 subscribers, which is great. Some of those subscribers are actually family members. I don't have a YouTube channel to try to get subscribers. I just want people to enjoy what I enjoy. If you have any videos you want, me to try to make, let me know. I know the reptile room update video has like 106 views, which means that obviously there's a lot of people on the internet that like reptiles, which that's pretty cool, to me. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I am Salvador Lopez. The 3 on the 3rd, which would be like I, like capital I. I'm on Twitter. I'm not sure what my Twitter handle is. I think it's Sal Lopez 3 also. And then on my YouTube channel, it's actually Super Salvadork. I tried to change it to Baba Ganoush because that's what my buddy calls me, and it didn't change, I don't think. Anyways, this is just a reptile room update for 2015. Thank you all for watching.